With NEET UG 2026 counseling round the corner, I thought it would be a perfect time to make a detailed video on GMC Mumbai, GT and Kama. Not just to tell you about the college, but also help you decide whether it deserves a place on your preference list, and if yes, where it should ideally be placed. Everything I'm going to share in this video are the same very questions, discussions, dilemmas that dominated our own dinner table conversations and countless sleepless nights during my own counseling process. I hope by the end of this video you'll get a clear idea on whether GMC Mumbai is the right fit for you or not. Let's start with probably the biggest question that everyone asks during counseling. It's a new college, so should I be worried? GMC Mumbai is a very new medical college. My batch is the second batch, and the incoming batch will be the third batch. However, there's an important distinction. Even though the medical college is new, the hospitals, Kama and Albus Hospital and Gokuldas Tejpal Hospital, they are not. They were previously associated with Grant Medical College and JJ Group of Hospitals. And instead of increasing the number of MBBS seats in Grant Medical College, a new college, GMC Mumbai, has been now separated. Now, you'll often hear people say, always choose an old established medical college. And I think there are valid reasons behind it. But I think it's worth asking which of those parameters carry weight today. First, seniors. Having multiple senior batches definitely helps in exam preparation, notes, practicals, general support and guidance throughout MBBS. But since our college is new, our faculty is extremely supportive, they encourage questions, they're willing to help. So I don't think lack of multiple senior batches has as such really affected academics. Second, alumni network. I think this is probably the strongest factor in favor of an established medical college. Alumni can offer you mentorship, research opportunities, career guidance, and valuable connections. That said, GMC Mumbai is located in the heart of Mumbai, and it falls under MUHS. So you're constantly interacting with students from other colleges like GS, Nair, Cooper, through competitions, workshops, academic events. So while we don't have decades of our own alumni network, I think you can actively build your own strong personal connections. That's what I have done personally. Lastly, established colleges usually have better developed systems, student societies, clubs, and a newer college is still building some of those. But the flip side to this is that you can actively participate in creating the culture of the college rather than just inheriting it. So, in the end, to summarize this point, yes, the establishment of a college certainly helps shape the opportunities around you, but in the end, it's all up to a student to determine how far those opportunities are taken. The next factor is a campus, and I think this was a huge factor for me personally because I'm someone who appreciates a beautiful environment, and I think studying in a beautiful campus really sets the tone for the whole day. But here's the trade off that I made. Since GMC Mumbai is a very new medical college, we don't have that kind of a large self sustained campus that comes to your mind when you think of a traditional medical college. Our labs and lecture halls are located within the hospital premises. Everything we need academically is well developed and fully functional. But if you're thinking of that kind of a traditional medical college campus, we don't have that over here. I might be posting some campus highlights on my Instagram so you can check that out for yourself. Now, a question I get asked a lot is that will the infrastructure improve? And the answer is yes. The college has been allotted a substantial budget for infrastructure development, and there are long-term plans for expansion. However, I wouldn't recommend choosing the college expecting everything to be ready within the next 1 or 2 years. The reason is that both Kama and Albus Hospital and Gokuldas Tejpal Hospital are historic buildings. Redevelopment within such campuses realistically takes time because everything has to be planned around the existing heritage buildings. So it's a gradual process. We wouldn't expect it to be ready within the next 1 or 2 years realistically. Now here's why lack of a conventional campus wasn't a deal breaker for me. What we do have is a location that is incredibly difficult to replicate. Our college is located in the heart of South Bombay, opposite CSMT, and surrounded by some of India's most beautiful colonial era heritage architecture. Every day you're walking through streets that are rich in history and culture. And beyond the college itself, Mumbai almost becomes an extension of your college campus. whether it's Marine Drive, Bandravali Ceiling, cafes, concerts, art festivals, museums, or simply just the experience of living in India's most vibrant and cosmos cities, I think for me, that more than compensated for the lack of a conventional campus. Now, this is where it comes down to your own priorities. For me, campus was definitely a huge mental factor. And if you're someone whose highest priority is a big, beautiful campus, then this point you must consider. But if you're comfortable making the trade off, I think the heritage, the culture, everything South Bombay has to offer makes up in a way very few cities can. The next factor is the hostel, and I can't really give you much information about the hostel arrangements because I think they are likely to change for the upcoming batch. One important point is that there is no mess available at this moment. Most students either rely on a tiffin service, which are quite common in Mumbai, or they eat at the hospital canteen, or they order food from outside. The hostel fees are regular government hostel fees, and I think they are considerably lower than renting a flat in South Bombay or taking a PG. However, those options are also available. You can take a PG or you can rent a flat. The next factor you must consider before joining is attendance, and our college is quite strict about attendance. There are strict 75% attendance requirements for theory and 80% requirement for practicals. It is not flexible, you must consider this before joining. Now let's talk about probably the most important factor in a medical college. I'll break this down into a few parts because I think that's the easiest way to evaluate. Starting with the overall academic environment, there's a constant emphasis on studying. The college naturally creates an environment that keeps you academically engaged. The faculty expects you to attend and be engaged. Compared to many other colleges, there is definitely a stronger academic culture here. The faculty expects you to attend, participate, engage, and be thorough with your content. At times, I do feel it does get slightly demanding, but if you're someone who wants to prioritize academics, I think you'll appreciate the environment here. Coming to the academic administration and CBME implementation, I would say that the CBME and NMC prescribed curriculum has been followed point to point, word to word, and it's been implemented to the best of the ability of the college in our departments. Whether it's about ADCOM, SDL, SGD, lectures, practicals, everything has been implemented as per the curriculum spot on. The academic timetable is also very well organized. Lectures are conducted regularly and the schedule is communicated officially via respective groups. The teaching quality, I think small batches encourages much greater participation. The student teacher ratio is excellent and it is more personalized as compared to a larger batch. Our faculty often jokes with us that your batch size is smaller than the small group discussion batches that we would have at another medical college. Clinical exposure. Since the college is new, I can't comment about internship and clinical postings from personal experience. But as much as I've heard, it's being conducted and implemented with the same sincerity as the academics and practicals are. And both the hospitals, Kama and Albis Hospital and Gopaldas Tejpal Hospital, they have a good amount of patient flow and it's not even too overwhelming as compared to other colleges. So the thing is that you don't get overworked in your internship and it doesn't compromise your PG preparation. There's good enough exposure for you to learn and see different clinical cases to, be thorough with your content, but it's not as overwhelming as to interfere with your PG preparation. If there's one area where I have absolutely no complaints, are the practicals. I think the first year practicals have been the biggest strength of GMC Mumbai. I have thoroughly learned a lot through practicals and I have thoroughly enjoyed myself during the practical. All the practicals are taken very seriously. All the labs are well equipped. All the instruments are in fully functioning good condition. And all of us have gotten good hands-on experience rather than just simply, engaging with demonstrations or videos. We have got ample hands-on experience. Each one of us, it was made sure that each one of us was, actively, correctly doing the practicals. Talking about anatomy practicals, we have a student cadaver ratio to about 25:1, which means we had 2 bodies for a batch of 50. And everything was conducted very well, I must say, whether it was from the administration of our cadaveric oath to a systematic guide throughout dissection via dissection manuals, constant, guidance by our faculty, or whether it was the last day of Thanksgiving to our cadaver via a ceremony. And for histology, we had numerous number of microscopes, more than sufficient. They were all in well working condition. We have actually seen each and every slide personally under the microscope, identified its features, appreciated all its structures, and it was excellent. So people ask us whether 2 cadavers for a batch of 50 were enough. I would say yes, we all coordinated well amongst ourselves. जिसको करनी थी dissection उसने अच्छे से करी है. Those who wanted to take the initiative themselves, they have thoroughly enjoyed dissection. They have gotten full hands-on experience and guidance from our teacher. Similarly, physiology practicals were very well conducted. They were quite clinically oriented and there was constant guidance, and it was made sure each one of us is doing it, and excellent. The biochemistry practicals, they were also conducted as well as the other 2 subjects. The lab, it has proper equipment, it's well functioning. There are numerous lab assistants to guide us. The faculty teaches us practicals very well, and it's made sure that each one of us did the directed prescribed practical, that too in front of the faculty member. We used to have regular competency checks by our faculty almost weekly. So I think that's personally even helped me with my theory of biochemistry. So I'm quite thorough with it now, thanks to our faculty who's taught biochemistry practicals to us in a very application and reasoning based manner in accordance with the CBME curriculum that's been prescribed by NMC now. So all the practicals were completely competency based, and it was made sure each one of us is taking the practical very seriously. All the equipments and the necessary resources were provided to us, and I have thoroughly enjoyed practicals throughout my first MBBS. I think practicals were the part I really looked forward to when I was, in a frame of mind, yes, I'm going to be starting MBBS now. And it's personally something I have wished to, do throughout my life. It was excellent. The practicals were beyond reckoning in GMC Mumbai. Another important counselling factor is the bond and PG quota. As of now, there's a compulsory 1-year bond after MBBS. However, I think there are possibilities of changes. And as for the PG quota, you do get Maharashtra PG quota for NEET PG, and I think it is an added advantage, so you can consider this before joining. Now let's talk about fests and college culture. Again, GMC Mumbai is a new medical college, so we don't have those proper medical college fests, but again, Bombay makes up for it, and you can also participate in workshops, fests, academic events throughout the colleges of Mumbai as well as colleges of India. But yes, we are trying to build the culture in our college too, but it will take time. So the final verdict, would I personally recommend GMC Mumbai? I would, 100%. So if I had to describe the college in one sentence, I would say that the college may not have everything yet, but it gets its fundamentals right. So here's a quick recap. Establishment, it's a new college, but I think that is not a disadvantage. Campus, not a typical medical college campus, but Bombay makes up for it. Location, one of the most historic locations you can get. Hostel, verify the latest arrangements before counseling starts. Academics are beyond excellent. Faculty is extremely experienced and approachable. Practicals are one of the biggest strengths of the college, and attendance is quite strict. PG quota is a major advantage, and fests and culture are still developing. And that's GMC Mumbai in a nutshell. I hope this video helped you. All the best for your counseling.